Okay, so to start this back up, the thing that we want to do is actually do some calculations in the shader, and I'm streaming it. What's up? No, go ahead.
New project.
So you can say what you chest. It's fine. With the new project?
Yeah. How do you want us to generate the sphere so we can something like it?
Okay, so whenever you make your brand new project, what you're going to be given is this function.
Is that part of the tutorial?
That is definitely part of the start of the direct lighting implementation.
You giving us the generated sphere?
So there's two ways to do this whenever we're doing direct lighting, because once again, you want to use your application, okay, and at the end of everything when we do the graphics assessment, okay, you're going to have some idea or a proposal for what you think is how like some extra thing you want to do with your graphics engine, and you have to have all of the projects boom 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 boom. To pass the individual part for the direct lighting assignment, you need to implement 4 specific things, and we're going over them. I gotta bring it up, but the important part is the shaders. So I'll be giving you this generate sphere, and whenever you're getting assessed for this individual portion, I don't care about that as much as I care about actually seeing that you're doing shader stuff. So if you want to use your own project to try to pass off for the direct lighting portion, that's totally cool. If you were running into so many problems because your camera doesn't work and you're just really frustrated because it's kind of like you're not caught up, reset, make a new project, and then move forward. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Your question turned into a general announcement I was going to make either way. Okay, so got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that's totally fine, and I'll help you get all that set up. So now that we've actually sent all of the proper information to the shader, okay, we'll stop this out. What we'll do is we're gonna just give this thing some colors, okay? So whenever you're debugging, this is very useful to understand what information you actually gave to the shader. All right, so the first thing, because you can't debug this without some external tool, and I don't have one. I don't even have autocomplete. So yeah, this is useless. So yeah, so is this or yeah? Okay, so we're sending the normal and the normal positions. So if they're just the position, the normalized positions, what is the expected behavior or outcome of the ball if we're going to color it the color of the normals? What? The normal for this is going to be what? 0, 1, 0. The normal for this is going to be negative 1, 0, 0, right?
1, 0, 0.
Okay. Yeah, so this right here is going to be all green. Full green, okay? And I'll show you here in a second. So we hit play. So the forward vector coming this way, all right, is blue. Z. Okay. This right here is red because why? This is important. This is very important to understand. Because RGB. You get it. Like it's because RGB. So you have green, blue, and then red, and then on the other sides, yes. Right. Cool. Why does my camera work so well?
Because I go hard. My camera sucks.
I know. Mine too.
You cheat? That's not your camera?
Oh no, this is a tutorial. No, my camera's on my math, so it's like,
Oh, that's that.
dude, dude, I like, there's this, but then there's my bank. Like, I have wrong stuff, but It's my wrong. I have some math messed up somewhere, but like, I'm still gonna use my own stuff, man. I put too much work into this. This is the funnest part of the entire my job. So, I love this assessment, man. All right. So, huh? Yeah, it's on. It's all recorded. It's all recorded. So, yeah. So this is the normal information, and then I'll close this. Well, I'm not gonna close. I have one more thing, and then I'll do the thing that'll close this out. So yesterday there was talk of these nipples, and I'm gonna just go these nipples. Where does this come from? So there's talk of these nipples. What I'll do is I'm going to assign the color of the ball to be the UVs. Okay. So if I assign the color of the ball to be the UVs, oh no, am I not sending it? Oh yeah, that's right. So good one. So this is ending a vec2, and I'm assigning it. Yeah, man. Why is it a nipple?
Oh my God, it's a nipple.
Cause color.
Are we doing lighting?
So, yeah, this is. What do you mean?
Like, is there being lighting down?
Desire and why? Does it do that? I wouldn't ask you if I wouldn't call you out if I didn't think you knew. So, do you have an idea of maybe why? If we like.
I think it has something to do with the fact that it's triangle strips.
It's not. No, we've taken all of that away.
Where the light's coming from.
It's following the order of the indices and the vertices.
Yeah, so UV map's flat.
So it's like
Wrapping around the crease. The little folds.
Yeah, you're wrapping it around the ball. Okay. So yeah, so you're gonna have that crease, and then you're gonna have one
At the bottom.
here, but you won't be able to see it. Oh my Jesus, hip! The camera's so great. All right, so this, and then yeah. So here we go. So Pac-Man. All right. So nipples, not always a geometry problem. Could be, not always. All right, so now we're actually gonna do some calculating the diffuse term, and this will go very quickly because we already have it on the board. All right, so what is the return value of this? A float, exactly. So it's some coefficient that we're going to use to scale the color back. So what we'll say is we're going to make a float inside of the shader. We're going to call it the Lambertian factor. No? Alright, whatever. How about diffuse? We'll just call it diffuse. So float diffuse is going to be assigned exactly what we put out here on the board. So we say max, and then we do 0. Alright? And then we're going to need to do the dot product of what? Help?
L and N. No? Okay.
Just no.
No, K8. No.
Light direction and normal.
Can you scroll up some, please?
Why'd you seem so unsure about typing that?
Because it's wrong.
Because there's no variables in color in it.
Why you even typing it?
Well, because
Can we see the first few variables, please?
because my job is to entertain wrong.
Like all of us, right?
No, it's not. Oh man.
Scroll up, please.
All right. So scroll up. What? No, yeah, there is going to be a casting and stuff, but I mean, just if we were to write it out on the board, Reggie, like max 0 dot L, negate it, man. You got to negate it. So we have to negate L.
Man, we a team. You could have just did that.
Yeah, fair enough. So you go max 0 dot negative L and N. Okay, once again, Captain Typecast here. You need to make sure that you're doing the proper vectors. Okay, so N is a vec4. L, you didn't like that one. L is a.
Where are those declared at?
Not here. Okay, so vec4 L is the direction. Okay, but directions of vec3. So what we need to do is say vec4 direction 1. All right. And now we're going to say float diffuse is the max of 0, and the dot product between the two vector 4s, negative L and N. Okay, so N is going to be V normal. Right, so you vec4 N is vec4 V normal 1 is, what do you mean?
Normal's already a vector. You want to make
normal
sure.
is already vector.
He's
Okay. You want to make sure the last one is number 1. You want to make sure W's number is 1.
No, we good. If it's already a vec4, you could just redo another assignment on it.
I'm asking, does the W value need to be?
I have no idea what will happen if you do vec4, give it a vec4. I did a syntax error. Yeah. So because that constructor doesn't exist. Okay, so we've copied and pasted this. Now what we'll do is we're just gonna take the color white. Okay, so vec4 all ones and multiply it by this diffuse. Okay, and then hit play. So I'm making the light rotate. The direction of the light rotates around. That is happening in update. Okay.
Why do nobody freak out like that?
And I think that they're kind of still absorbing it.
Everything's rotating.
Yeah. So this is the once again like we went from absolutely nothing to this with just one calculation.
Whereas the light is like this is the ball, the light's going like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, the light's not doing that.
What's rotating?
it's a direction.
The direction's rotating around.
Like
Light, you don't care about the position of the light because it's only direction. So you're manipulating the direction.
Back to the question you had yesterday.
Yeah, it's
it's a directional light.
There, dude, directional light doesn't have position. If the sun rotates, what?
right.
Well, I mean, okay, granted, like atmospheres and stuff, like, I'm pretty sure there will be repercussions of the sun rotating very, like whipping around, but we're all gonna get lit the same way, okay? So like, if you're just like, if you, like you're all lit up and I'm just kind of lit, the sun rotates, I'm gonna be the same lit, kind of lit, and you're gonna be all lit up.
Right.
Got it.
So you're saying the light
Is
isn't
it more
moving?
side of the sun is just somehow brighter?
Yeah, you know I'm gonna. I think the reason why you ask is you know I'm gonna sit here and evaluate it.
You're saying the light
Yeah,
isn't
how
moving?
about I'll take his thing. I can think about that for a little bit. That's a good question, actually. What's up?
You're saying the light is not rotating.
The direction of the light is changing. Police car lights. Think about it like that. So yeah, okay. If you could think about it in two ways, like if you have a two-directional lights and then you put them like this and then you rotate them around, like, woo, what you're gonna do is, you have a strong light coming this way that is red, and then a strong light going this way that is blue.
Yeah.
So whenever this thing rotates around, what you're gonna see is that the light of the ball that's out here is gonna get lit up, like red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, so on and so forth. I mean, and in the end result is that you should definitely change your position at that point if you ever have red and blue behind you. Just him, the hoodie. All right.
What about color?
So what I'll do is I'll stop the stream and then I'll be open for questions until 6. Okay. The tutorial I will post. Okay. After I gut all of the code from it, and you guys can start on that. The thing is that if you want to start getting this going in your own projects, you can. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm not gonna put that on you guys, okay? We ran out of time, and if you want to just go ahead and just tackle it right away, I'm open to entertain that. However, if your projects are so ruined that you need to start over, this project will be up for you to work on, okay?